Hey guys, here is your video for week 11, and as promised, this jersey finally came in the mail, and so I will be wearing it for every video for the rest of the regular season, including the playoffs, and then I will have to bury it in my backyard once the Steelers play the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. But I'm a man of my word, so I'll have this jersey on for the rest of the videos. Last week, we had low score Josh with 87 points, the only person under 100 points. Not a great performance by his squad. And then we had top scorer once again, Max with 199 points. He and Jeff sit atop that division, but it should be noted that Max has now passed up Jeff for most points in the league during the season. He is up on Jeff by like 13 now. So with his score last week, he's now in that first place spot. So we'll see if Max's squad can keep that going. Nobody, however, is a lock for the playoffs because it has been so close throughout the entire year, and also the divisions are wide open and up for grabs as well. Pretty much anyone can win them with 4 weeks to go. The projected playoff bracket, the buys would be going to Max and David. David's got that bye. He's been projected to be out of the playoffs for a handful of weeks, but this has an eerily similar feel to last year with David struggling, and now his team is really pouring it on. I think he has a 3-game winning streak, and so see what happens from here. And then the other 4 spots would be Ryan, Jeff, Ryan versus Jeff, and then myself versus Tyler. But my team is sputtering, and I'm just waiting for my team to fall out of that group of 6, which leaves Mark, Jess, Josh, and Matt on the outside looking in. However, we have 4 weeks left and some big matchups coming up, so we'll see what happens. Last week in Preston's Pick'em, I was 3-2. Not too bad, but also not great. So hoping to still get that 5-0 performance. We'll see if I can get it this week. Game of the week, I had to think about it because a lot of the matchups were pretty even. I finally decided on Matt versus Jesse. I got 2 4-6 teams battling for the playoffs. I've kind of been on the outside for most of the season. So whoever wins this game could potentially be an elimination game for the playoffs. So whoever wins it is big and will put them in a good spot to be back in the mix. So to start off, myself versus David. This is a no-brainer. I'm definitely going with David. My team is really bad right now, and I don't even know what to do. I've got a Craigslist ad out for some running backs because currently I have Darren McFadden and then a bunch of Boys and Girls Club running backs. So trying to figure that out. We'll see if Grant can carry me, but who knows. And next we've got Max versus Ryan, a little roommate battle. I think this one will be closer than expected, but with Max's team balling out for week after week, I can't really pick against him. Going with Max. Jeff versus Mark. Mark's at 3-7, but I've got the upset this week. I've got Mark defeating Jeff in a nail biter. I think Mark's team is fighting for their playoff lives. I also think Adrian Peterson on Mark's squad is going to go off against the struggling Packers, with that being a home game and the Vikings trying to take an outright lead in the NFC North. Then we've got Josh versus Tyler. I was going to go with Tyler just because his team just somehow wills its way to a victory every single week, it seems like. However, Tyler's got Odell out, which has easily been his top scorer all season, and I just don't think he can pull it off without OBJ, so I'm going with Josh in that matchup. Next, I have got the Matt versus Jesse matchup. I think this one is going to be incredibly close, but I am going to go with Matt. I think his running backs are a little bit better. Langford's just been balling out for the Bears, and I think he continues that trend. So I've got Matt in that one. Jesse won't be eliminated if he loses, but it will be tough to climb uphill with that loss. So that should be a fun matchup to keep your eye on. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Tennessee Titans tonight. awful, awful, awful game for Thursday night. So there's more reason to go to the bars and have as many beers as you can during the game. And we also get to watch Mariota, so hopefully he can get the win versus the Jaguars. Good luck this week, guys. Only 4 weeks left, so make sure when you're deciding between that wide receiver 3 and 4 that you pick the right one, because that could make all the difference. Good luck, guys.